All right, proper mukbang, and it's proper because there's a lot of shit. Okay, we got we got some delicious pho here. You can mostly see bean sprouts right now because I poured a bunch on top because I like bean sprouts. And then we got some spring rolls and some shrimp salad rolls. So some crazy stuff going on here, and I'm very excited about. I love this place. We can start with the shrimp salad rolls. Some shrimps. It's shrimp and rice paper and lettuce, some rice noodles, theoretically some mint and cilantro in there. Ugh, it hurts to swallow. I'm kind of sick. Just my throat is fucked up. But this is delicious food. Well, this is a shrimp salad roll, and then this is a spring roll. Mmm. And these are my favorite spring rolls. I don't know what the fuck they do to them. I don't know why my camera won't focus. Come on. I've got all day, motherfucker. There we go. Look at that. Delicious, crispy spring roll. So I guess it's like, I don't know, pork. And then this. So, depending on the pho place, um, the menu will be set up in a way where it's very tempting to get like the white people version of pho. I think a bean sprout just fell on the floor and now I can't find it. It'll be very tempting to get like white people pho, and what I mean by that is it doesn't have all like the weird shit in it. But when I get pho, I like to have the weird shit in it. So like, I think this is called tripe. Sorry, this is okay. This is two things that I grabbed here, and I'm gonna try to not get anything wet. Okay, so there's a piece of tripe and a piece of tendon. So tripe, I think, is like stomach lining, like beef stomach lining, and then the tendon is self-explanatory. It's like beef tendon. Um, and it is, to the best of my knowledge, that's like, all the weird shit in it is more like traditional. With pho, they take pieces of like very thin beef, and it's actually raw before it's put in the broth, but the broth cooks it. So you're cooking it in the broth, and you can like, I don't know, if you like it more rare, you can take it out of the broth earlier. Bunch of rice noodles. Is the pho in Vancouver good? Yes, it's the best. Is this the first? Is this the first cow that I've eaten on the mukbang channel? Have I ever had anything with beef in it up until this point? Is this a Kelly Reichardt film? I'm trying to adjust my arms to not strain them while I'm carrying this gigantic pot. Aren't they good spring rolls, Sikab? I think they're my favorite. They're so crazy. No, I do not. Hewlett. It's if you've seen my Kemba video, you would know that I have a habit of not enjoying inaccurate and sensationalist information, and that's pretty much just what that website is. There's a bunch of people reacting to things that may or may not be true. It's like if you could imagine like imagine like the worst parts of junior high, and then that's just the website. That's all it is.
Have fun, son. All right.
So no, I don't go there. Yum. All this tendon. Hewlett fan, you sound like you're an ambassador. You sound you sound like you're here to sell people on the idea of the website. Yeah, I can tell you're an avid user. I just don't think doxing is very ethical, right? So like there's people I could dox and I would feel like completely justified in doing it, but I don't do it because it's just like a shitty thing to do, you know? I know Noel is a fan of my work. I've talked to Noel. So sorry I'm not an avid user of the website. I just yeah, I don't know. I have maybe my experience is tainted a bit from people on that website. Listening to reading posts from someone that was lying about me and treating it as if it were true, because the entire purpose of a thread, if you create a thread of someone on Kiwi Farms, the entire point of that thread is to congregate a group of people together who dislike that person, right? And so when the people posting on the thread are all people who are going to look at that person in the most unfavorable and uncharitable way possible, then you're going to get so many instances where someone like that editor, who I'm not going to say the name of, but the person that used to be my friend, you're going to get instances of shit like that where they just say a bunch of like ridiculously untrue shit, and then people there eat it up because they're like, oh, this aligns with my view of what I think
Have
Adam
fun,
is, but
son.
everybody there is like just somebody who fucking hates your guts, right? You know, like if you're in a, it's not a chaotic neutral, I wouldn't say. Um, it's a relic of the old internet. I'll give it that. Um, but like, yeah, it's like absolutely fucking ridiculous. Um, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, like it's just it wouldn't be so bad if the people there weren't just so fucking gullible and like ready to believe anything as long as it fits the hey, I don't like this person narrative, you know? That's an issue I have with it. It's the same, like, again, I made the Kimba video. I had an issue with people just randomly, like someone would say, "Oh, the Lion King ripped off Kimba," you know? Like, and people would be like, "Oh, that fits my idea of what Disney is because I know Disney is an evil corporation, blah 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 blah." Right? So you get like it preys on people's like predisposed ideas of a person, and uh yeah, people just don't honestly question what they read on there, and it's a weird bubble, I guess. You know? It's just I wouldn't call it like a healthy or productive thing to do with one's time. It was great food though. So this coconut juice, if I ordered it at the restaurant, it would be in a cup. And I didn't realize that it was actually something that you could like unwrap with plastic. I didn't realize it was one of those things. But this is kind of interesting actually. Um I guess I'll look at it. Frozen young coconut juice. So I guess you just they unthaw these just like day to day traffic at their restaurant. Um but it is funny now that this is the first time I'm ordering the coconut juice as delivery. Like the veil's been pulled off my eyes, and I'm like, oh, this isn't. They didn't chop up these coconuts, so yeah, you can see the tiny pieces of young Thai coconut in here, um, which I love. I love that shit. And then like, what do I just twist off this lid or see how we do this? It's like a sippy cup. There we go. This is kind of sticky. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after. I'm glad I'm not spilling it everywhere at the moment. And then they give you a little stabber to get the crocodile pieces. Mmm. I love young coconut. It's so much softer than the regular coconut. Like it's like a really fleshy yeah. If you get coconut juice at like a Vietnamese place or like a Thai place, then you'll usually get it with like pieces of stuff in here, depending on where you live, I guess. Well, that was a lot of food. Sikab, do you want my last spring roll? Like, I might finish my pho at some point. I don't know, but yeah, it's a spring roll. This is a spring roll, not a salad roll. Do you want it? Fucking take it from me. Get over here. Because I'm just going to wash my hands soon anyway. All right. I'm going to wash my hands. And then I might finish that pho later. I don't want to touch my headphones with my sticky hands.